Did he click it back? He didn't even shove?
38.
Oh, he clicked it back. Oh, boy. To 38.
I have a good hand. I wasn't bluffing.
That sucks. Garrett's like...
Fuck. Aye.
I think you still can fold, though,
No.
right?
Now what to do? Aye.
欢迎回来，我是 Travis。本期视频带来的是上周五 Hustler 高额局中底池最大的10手牌的精彩剪辑。另外，感兴趣参加本周末战队赛的朋友，可以在视频下方留言板中找到链接。让我们开始吧。Gary Ace King 先加注，老虎和 Victor 都平跟。
Even a lot of professional players intimidated by Garrett when they're really deep from out of position, but here he only bought in for 31,000, so
仗在小盲对10 3败。
4,200. This is interesting here for Garrett because he's got some people that called behind. So these guys started at 150 big blinds. Let's see if Garrett's going to put in the 4-bet here. Can he 4-bet to an amount that is not committing? If he went up to say like 9,500, that would put Sin.
Ace King 这里基本上只能4败隔离一下，避免身后两个人都平跟进来，翻后成为多人池。
He is going to reach for that chocolate here.
98.
Yep, 98. And that is just enough where there is a possibility that he could be 4-bet bluffing. He could have some 4-bets here that would fold to an all-in of 27,500. That really is the key. Because if the effective stacks were shorter, it would probably just be better for him to move all in. So this puts Johnson in a really difficult spot here at 150 big blinds. He could call and go 1 SPR to the flop, too. If he called the pot, he'd have about a pot-sized bet left from out of position, but very difficult to play. Garrett doesn't get out of line all that much with a lot of 4-bets, but you got to understand that there were people that called in between. Well, there's the
这样决定推了150个大盲，两边翻硬币跑一下。
65K on this flip. Garrett is actually looks like a big dog with a lot of the dead cards out there. And Sin's gonna hold. Sin's gonna hold.
牌局刚开始，这样就 double 了。之前每次看到他都是短码，传闻说可能资金出现了问题，今天终于可以看到他打深筹了。
King dead.
第二个牌 Michael 拿到对3 3败，也是非常罕见。拿对3应该是比较希望越多人入池越好，因为万一中了，有更多的人可能支付。另外深筹码的时候3败最好选择翻后可玩性比较高的牌。对3如果不中按3条，基本没什么发展。勾10不动花没位置，不太建议平跟3败。这个牌不压制任何牌，反而很容易被压制。自己有很多同花的牌可以跟住，结果翻牌出来 Michael 还真中了3条。
For the 3-better, you can see Victor here with a gutter to a king. Doesn't have a spade, so depends on the sizing whether or not he'll call.
打了一枪小的，其实由于这个牌不阻挡顶对，有时候也可以下大注。Victor 卡顺跟住，转牌黑桃 King，Victor 中了顺子，不过黑桃同花也进来了。他继续过牌 ，Michael 这里按3条还是倾向于下注，因为不阻挡顶对，对方有很多牌可以跟住。就算是对方中了同花，他被过牌夹住了，对3还是有很不错的 equity 支持继续跟住。万一合牌出了公对，自己可以赢下一个更大的底池。
5,000, and you can see that Victor is just going to play a little check call here with the straight, and the river is.
合牌果然出了另一张 King.
Michael, the full boat. And of course, if you're Victor, you got to be scared about ace king or pocket queens or pocket aces here. So if he just played turn as a check call, I assume that he's going to just check this river here.
Victor 继续过牌。这里根据翻钱的行动，他几乎只可能有一种葫芦，就是 King Queen， 没有 Aces 到 Queens 和 Ace King。 最后 Michael 推了，回到 Victor， 拿着顺子考虑是否抓鸡。我觉得在有同花可能的牌面上，明3条 King X 可能够呛能 all in 得出来。而且 Victor 自己的牌也阻挡了 King 10、King Jack 这两个主要的自己赢的牌。
They have all the full boats, and you don't have many in this pre-flop configuration. Because if you figure that Ace King would be, say, 4-bet off.
最后还是硬着头皮跟住了 ，Michael 赢了。
Nice hand there from Michael, right off the bat. What a turn card.
下一把 Double M 出场，对 Queen 在 Hijack。
Yells are $5 chips and Double M.
GMan 的庄位平跟。
Gonna raise, and Garrett's gonna call on the button with Queen 8 of spades.
这个翻牌面理论上来说，9人桌 Hijack 位置的范围，面对庄位平跟的范围，并没有压倒性的优势。如果范围没有优势，又没有位置，那一定不是全范围 C bet 的牌面。但是考虑到 GMan 翻前10分激进，乐意3bet，导致他平跟的范围可能有一些弱。Double M 因此调整成高频 C bet 也没有什么问题了。GMan 卡顺和后门花，再加上一个大于牌面的高牌，加注到3000。这里还可以用 K 圈、K10、圈10。这些牌都可以中最大的顺子，相比较起来，圈8可能排位比较靠后了。不过考虑到那些牌同花色的版本 ，GMan 翻前可能都去3败了，圈8加注也可以。同时 ，Double M 是个打得比较直白的玩家，有时候有些忌惮 GMan， 并不太愿意跟他拼得很凶，所以并不太担心被他怼回来，自己可以在后2条街很容易的实现 equity。转牌另一个4，对于 M 是张好牌，因为减少了 GMan 按3条的可能性。他这里倒是没有什么4X 的2对儿。建议转牌是一张对 M 比较友好的牌。GMan 在翻牌的 bluff 最好不要全部都继续开第2枪，他可以选择带黑桃的组合听牌继续重锤，比如 King 10黑桃。他打了1万到7700的底池，我个人非常喜欢这个超池，就好比这张转牌让自己不得不限制出手次数，但是一旦出手，就要打得对方极度难受。这里如果对 Queen 带黑桃，我们看到 Solver 建议开始偏向弃掉，因为严重阻挡了对手的组合听牌，不带黑桃还是要跟的。这手牌刚好就是这样，真的是现实和理论的完美吻合。有的时候细研究起来，真的会觉得这个游戏太有魅力了。合牌后门花来了，再一次 GMan 打着打着就中了。这里基本上只输一个 Double M 埋伏的按3条勾和9勾，一堆的超对和顶对可以拿价值。这里想提一点，就是 Double M 并没有太多的9X， 原因是单纯的一个9X 很难跟得动转牌超值下注，只有9X 黑桃可以跟得动，但是合牌的9就是黑桃，所以可以排除掉中对 9X 可能性了。很小概率的9勾倒是有可能。
It's a really bad card for Haroon in the sense that now Garrett is just so unlikely that he's got a boat here as played, and he's going to overbet again. 35,000。
最后 GMan 再一次超持，这里也是他中牌的时候能赢得比别人多的地方，就是很好的利用他的松胸，同时有时候接近疯狂的形象，使得他被支付的机会特别大。这也是在这种娱乐玩家的局里，松胸往往比紧胸能赢更多的原因。M 看上去非常的痛苦。
Unbelievable.
All your fucking hands get there.
Some people saying maybe Jack 9. I don't know if Jack 9 continues for an overbet on turn. It's possible. And Double M's just
最后还是跟了10万美金的底池 ，GMan 延续最近的火热。
Kind of turned his hand over. Yeah.
Okay, maybe it's that. I don't know. I got it.
Victor 枪口 limp。
He said one of them like was really coveted, but I don't know. I didn't even pay attention. Maybe it's that one. I'll look.
M 挤压。
In a way, because like someone I know in New York asked me.
GMan 平跟。
Raised it up here by Double M. Garrett just going to call the small blind with Jack 10 of spades.
Victor 也跟。
Also limp calls, and wow, we
翻牌2个黑桃，这把要是再出一个黑桃就精彩了。
couple spades, and how would Garrett ever really know that he could get over
翻牌全部过牌，
and it gets checked around?
这张转牌在 M 的范围里，尤其是翻牌 check back 的范围，所以前面2个人都没打。M 这块其实可以打，自己还有个方片，如果被跟了，河牌再出方片，还是有机会 bluff 的。结果 M 又过牌，这就有点透明扑克的感觉了。
Because Garrett's gonna, I think
河牌真的出了黑桃
I would have thought that he's got to be check raise the river. Is he gonna check raise?
，Victor 打了大概一半的底池 ，GMan 没有理由不加注。
I mean, the way that this hand went down, it got checked all the way down. He didn't 3-bet. I assume he's going to make it 11,000 and then fold to a shove. It's the only thing that makes any sense here. This has to be a check raise fold for value. He's going to go to 15.
加到15000。
Fold when he gets 3-bet on the river. Double check here for Victor. He's got the 5 of spades, which means he only loses to 7-10 of spades. That's it. Major props here if Garrett can check raise, fold the river here for value. Did he click it back? He didn't even shove?
38.
Oh, he clicked it back. Oh, boy.
然后 Victor 3bet 到38000。
I have a good hand. I wasn't bluffing.
That sucks. Garrett's like,
Fuck. Aye, aye.
I think you still can fold, though, right?
Now what to do? Aye, aye.
Wow.
这可能是最 under bluff 的情况了，尤其来自一个娱乐玩家，面对 GMan 一个已经很两极的5倍加注，2级下注之后再一个2级加注 ，bluff 确实非常少。
So, what is it? The 7 high flush? He's not playing 7-4 of spades. I mean, it's almost like Garrett has the lowest possible flush. The 6, the 9, and the 8 are out there, and 5-7 of spades is a straight flush. There's no lower flush. That's V-pipped, right? It's impossible for Victor to have a lower flush here. Unless I'm missing something, but I don't think
If I
so.
let this one go and I'm wrong, I'll look really stupid. I have a very good hand.
It's crazy. I guess 5-4 of spades. That's it. 5-4 of spades.
What to do? What to do? Huh.
I mean, it's 23,000. It's crazy, though, but I think Garrett really has the lowest flush possible. It's not like he's got the...
Victor, I wonder if you could ever do this with any hand like that's not the nuts that you think is good.
But it's...
I don't know.
But even if he did it with the king high flush, Garrett...
Like, I wonder if maybe you've got a set of 3s or something. That'd be good for me.
Leslie, you ever heard the term being put in the blender?
And you save so little money behind. Why not just put it in there?
In the blender? That's what this is called. I'll explain later.
Not sure what to do.
I mean, obviously, it's really easy for us because we can see the cards. The point that I'm just making is that Garrett basically has the lowest flush possible here. In this situation, he beats no other flush. Yeah, and he's going to fold. He's going to fold, and...
最后 GMan 考虑了半天，弃牌，成功逃掉了。
Once he checked the river...
下一个牌 Gary 现在 cut off open。
Well, Michael here with ace-queen suited, he's been pretty quiet here since like the first hour, and he looks like he's going to 3-bet. Now, Garrett's got ace-5 suited. He's the one that opened it. So raise, call by Victor. Michael going to squeeze here.
Michael 3bet 到2500，两个人单挑。
And this could be perhaps the scariest thing in poker for a recreational player, playing a 3-bet pot from out of position against Garrett. And here we go, 5,800.
这个翻牌面对于没位置的翻前3bet的人是比较头疼的。原因一，动态连接，而且已经有天顺的可能在牌面上了。 3败范围里面很多两高张 equity 变得很差，没有得到牌面一点帮助，没有后门顺，比如 King Queen 黑桃、勾10黑桃，所以无法全范围 C 败。同时应该注意，当双方有效筹码越深，越要更多的过牌；当自己3败范围越宽，也要更多的过牌。目的是为了保护自己大量 equity 很低的那部分范围。过牌之后，如果对方下注，一些强牌再选择过牌加注也不迟。GMan 的牌太好了，平跟。这里没有选择激进加注的一部分原因是，他可能对 Michael 有所了解，知道他风骚的一面，给他机会 bluff。同时，如果在之后的2条街出现 ace， 如果对方拿到 ace king、ace queen， 反而能拿到更多的价值。
Offsuit king。
转牌对 Michael 有利，如果翻牌打了，这时候高频开第2枪是合理的。自己翻牌面上 C 败的 bluff 里面，要么中了 king， 要么就是对 king x 有很好的阻挡，比如圈勾、圈10。Gary 继续跟注。
There's a lot of sticky river cards, but it would be interesting to see if we see like an offsuit 10 or an offsuit 9. It doesn't matter, it's the 10 of diamonds. Garrett with the nuts. It doesn't matter. Michael's
河牌出了方片 ，Michael 放弃了。
You have 5 big chips?
6. 10 seconds.
$35.
How much?
$35.
35,000.
Fold.
GMan 再次超持，对方扔了。
Looks like we're going to see a sleeper straddle here by John Sin coming back in. So 400.
这次卫斯理对7入持。
Fine line, aren't you?
And Wesley picks up pocket 7s in the cutoff. First to act, he makes it 1,300. So we're going to go 1, 2, 4. And Garrett's got 10-9 suited in the big blind. It's interesting. He's just going to call. It would be a disaster to 3-bet there and then get committed or have to fold. And Michael with ace-8 of clubs.
How's the Thursday crew? Ronnie and Barry and all those
Everyone's doing good.
Doing good?
Yeah.
Trying to see what John Sin has here. He's the one that started this with the sleeper straddle, the Mississippi straddle,
Same old.
in the hijack.
几个人平跟之后 ，Michael A8 草花3败，够风骚的。
Michael's going to squeeze, and this will be interesting to see if it gets back around to Garrett, what Garrett's going to do with the direct suited connector from out of position. But first we got to look at Wesley here, because he's really short. He started with 20K, so he's only 50 big blinds effective here. Got called in 3 spots, and now Michael's going to squeeze it to a legitimate 3-bet sizing. I think a lot of times we see people go way too small, but he made it 6,800 here. Yeah, he's just going to get rid of it now. I would like to really see what Garrett's going to do. Is he going to double flat from out of position? The answer is yes.
GMan 平跟，坚决陪娱乐玩家玩大底池，这也是他比其他桌上的职业常客赢得多的一个原因。
So 16-9 here to the flop.
翻牌 GMan 有了同花听牌。
So Garrett flops the spade draw. Michael here just with ace high.
10,000.
And Michael's going to go 10,000, but Michael's showing a lot of strength here. He could very easily have overpairs in this spot. And the pot's getting big. And this is why it's so hard to play suited connectors from out of position.
过牌跟住。
Garrett going to call.
Check.
Red jack here on the turn.
转牌底池26000。
Fires here. This could get through. This could get through. Depends on the sizing. Well, he kind of faked out there a little bit.
Michael 什么都没有，只是 Ace High，直接推了快2倍底池 all in。 非常疯狂的一个 bluff， 可能也是有点上头了。面对这个价格 ，GMan 没法买了，扔了。看完这个牌，让我想起自己在赌场，有时候会遇到那种看上去完全不可能 bluff 的老爷爷老奶奶，在一些看着很安全的牌面上下注巨大，桌上人全都相信他拿的一定是 aces， 但是会不会有时其实他也是这么疯狂的 bluff 呢？本期视频先到这里，希望大家可以订阅我的频道，并开启信息提醒的小铃铛，这样就可以收到下半部分精彩剪辑的上传提醒了。我们下一期见。